Ah, you came. I had no idea you were with the Hime-sama. These damn Karakuri are sometimes more trouble than they're worth. At least she sounded well. If a little displeased with yours truly. Are you in a hurry or something? I want you to take a good look at me first. Notice anything different? No. The gourd, of course. Look, it's bone dry. Not even a drop of sake left. And almost as bad, my pockets are equally empty. So, you probably know what I'm about to ask already, huh? Of course not! I'm perfectly capable of earning my own coin and filling my own gourd. But it's too dangerous for my liking outside town. So I need an escort. Come on, help me out. Who else can I ask? I have to get over to the spirit isle and collect some materials. I'll cut you in. You know that. Don't you want to aid a poor old veteran? You'll do it? That's what I like to hear. Yosh! No time like the present. Let's go! Ever come across a bottomless sake gourd? No? If I had an ounce of gold to my name, I wouldn't have to work like this.
You can count Sensei and her coven. Which one are we talking about? Whew, I think that's about it. Have a think about which of my little ones you're most interested in. Whew.
The Southern Ocean is as rough. You want to know what's still to do? Here's the list. All right. I think we're... Bye for now.
Right. Let's get this done and dust it quickly. Oh, Nanda? What's going on? Am I seeing things or is the sea frozen? We'd better investigate, but don't get too close, just in case. There's ice here too. Perfect for chilling my sake, but a little too chilly for the spine. And I don't think a drink's going to make this go away. Let's push on. Something's definitely not right. There's ice all over the place. What's going on? Is this more kettle of trouble? This is crazy. It's like being up on a mountain. Surely it's not. No, it can't be. What was that? Could it be what's causing all this? Forget the materials. We need to find out what that thing was. I lost it. You took it down, did you? Impressive as always, Chief. Let's get back to town. There's something I need to tell you. Oh, you're back. Right. Do you have time to talk? I owe you an apology for doing my own thing back there. I just couldn't afford to let the Rasetsu get away. The Deathstalker and I have quite a history. What I want to know is what it's doing on the island. Its territory should be a long way northwest from here, around Otsuki Castle, Governor Ishido's old stronghold. Not that anyone calls it by the name anymore. Not now it's surrounded by snow. You hear it called Fuyufusagi Fort now. It's too much for my brain. How about paying the Sensei a visit? That wasn't like me at all. Anyway, let's consult with the Sensei.
What's the matter with you two? You both look very grave.
Well, it's a long story, but...
What a fascinating development! Arasetsu has covered the Summery Spirit Isle in ice, you say? Oh, yes. This warrants a detailed investigation. It's quite an unusual phenomenon indeed. You would never normally expect ice kimono to appear somewhere with such a disparate climate to their usual habitat.
Maybe not, but that's what's happened. It looks like hell's frozen over there. Quite literally.
Kimono are like humans. They avoid inhospitable areas. They naturally accumulate in areas that are favorable to their existence. Now, imagine the prevailing climate on the Spirit Isle. Would you expect an ice and snow kimono to choose such a sultry location? At the very least, wouldn't it be drawn to the more moderate temperatures along the Harugasumi Way?
This Deathstalker is powerful enough not to care. You remember Otsuki Castle, the seat of Governor Ishido, don't you, Sensei? It was magnificent. Blossoming flowers all around, life everywhere. Now they call it the Frozen Fort.
True. It's a shadow of its former self these days. The kimono brought blizzards and ice to the whole area. I think there's a correlation between the failing of Minato's karakuri years ago and the increasingly violent kimono activity since across Azuma. The fate of the Great Bear may be relevant too. I hear the area where it once slumbered happily is now a barren wasteland. The natural environment in these parts would appear to be undergoing some sort of rapid transformation.
That sounds plausible. Or not. I'm no scientist. So, what's our move, Sensei?
Well, we can't afford some protracted observation of kimono behavior now. No, we need to focus on this wolf. If my hypothesis is correct, I'd expect to see a physiological change in its gut. In any part of its body that absorbs celestial thread, in fact.
Right. So I guess it comes down to you again. Huh. A little overzealous, no? I hope you know what you're letting yourself in for. Still, we can't afford to ignore the threat this wolf poses to Minato.
There is one problem we need to address first. The kimono's primary habitat is around Fuyusagi Fort. But I hear the cavern that leads there collapsed during the Earthbreaker's advance. So, we'll need to clear the way before we can proceed. See if Ren and her crew can help with that.
That should come from you. She owed you a favor or two, doesn't she?
You're not getting away without helping, Michishige. You know the way to the old castle better than anyone. You can be on guide duty.
Well, I'm not really feeling it at the moment, so you'll have to make your way alone. I need some space. The Tsuruhashi clan have a good name. They won't shun a death. I haven't been properly introduced yet, though. You'd better be the one to ask.
You need the path through the cavern cleared. Sure, we could take care of that. But we'll need some help from you. Well, as it happens, Togahime made the same request. She said it wasn't urgent, but asked us to tackle it if we had time. We've made some progress already, but at nightfall, there was a fume beak attack. Some of my crew came off worse for wear. I was just about to report we couldn't continue work when you came along. So if you can get rid of the Great Crow, we can get rid of the obstruction. Deal?